what people can do is probably so much cooler than anybody can imagine. I think we've mentioned this on air a couple times, but the perspective that we have developed much at all, especially on the spiritual end, but on the technological end as well. Like if you don't have the spiritual side of it, then you have no perspective of what's possible with technology anyway. And people humans for a long time, because of not having any kind of spiritual development, have developed technology primarily, and it has been so slow and useless, and people learn so much slower than they should. And with a tiny bit of spiritual development, that would accelerate beyond reason, and people would be able to see and predict different variations and different futures and things like that way easier. But because the spiritual development is lacking so much, and mental skill is lacking so much, all the focus has been on things like technology or like the material world on a very mechanical and rudimentary level. It's like cavemen playing with blocks and stuff. That there is, in a few hundred years, we'd look back on this era, and it'll feel like the way we look back on cavemen. Like we look at cavemen and go, "That's primitive," and they're just fumbling around and they don't know what they're doing. That's what this world is today, relative to what human potential will be or is, and what humans will be like in really not that long from now. The tiniest spiritual advancements, and then today is caveman days, juvenile and rudimentary.